Hi, I'm George. Welcome back to my YouTube channel on another painting adventure. So I've been exploring Somerset, just walking around through the countryside, and I've came over this really small, charming little stream. So it's quite unassuming, but the light effect on the water is really nice, and I often find you can get really nice, beautiful paintings out of just simple scenes that are not necessarily world-renowned or famous. And so this is going to be quite an intimate painting of this small stream running through this woodland, and I'm really excited to start painting. So remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get into this video. So here I'm going straight in with the big shapes of the composition. I'm trying to mass down the approximate tonal value and colour of the big areas of the composition, and then on top of this I can then get more specific and refine and add details to these areas. But for now, rather than doing an underdrawing, I'm just trying to get those big shapes of light and dark in the right position and at the right value. I'm also painting very thinly at this stage, and in some areas I'm even wiping back the paint with some tissue, as this makes it a lot easier for me to paint thicker paint on top without the paint mixing between this underlayer and the new paint that I apply later on. So the main thing which caught my attention when I was walking through the woods past this small stream was this amazing blue reflected light which is shimmering from the water. So I want this to be the main focal point, and in order to capture this bright effect, I have to push the contrast in the surrounding areas to be quite dark. And even though this water has a blue glow to it, I'm making certain to use quite a lot of my titanium white to keep this very high in tonal value so that it will look bright rather than just to be. So I'm trying to get the tonal value of this section as bright as possible in order to create that shiny effect. In order to capture this dappled light effect where the sun is shining through certain areas of the trees, I'm squinting a lot at the scene, and I'm trying to paint these sections of light just as blocks of colour, and I'm not thinking too much about the actual structure of the trees or the foliage. I'm just squinting, mixing the value and colour as close as possible on my palette, and then putting this down with quite broad and definitive brush strokes. I'm now going in with smaller pointy rounds and filbert brushes to pick out small details such as some of the darker ripples in the water, as well as some smaller details in the foliage, just to capture some of the shapes more accurately. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at George Frederick Thomas. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.